time again for Tennessee, Tuxedo and his tails.
Come on and see. Tennessee Tuxedo.
Tennessee Tuxedo.
He will be parachuting for your pleasure, sailing seas in search of treasure, anything so he can measure up to men.
That's Tennessee Tuxedo.
A small penguin who tries but can't succeed, though he may fail. As he rides for fame and glory, still he tries in each new story tale.
Oh, no. It's from my cousin Percy. And he says he's coming to visit us just 4 weeks from now.
Gee, Tennessee, we got an extra bed. Don't you like your cousin?
It isn't that. I'd be ashamed to have my cousin in a place like this. And we haven't got any money to fix it up.
Don't worry, Tennessee. Maybe we'll find some money.
Oh, sure. Maybe some money will just come up and knock at our door.
Howdy, partners. Big Bill Bailey's the name. I hear tell you boys have a spare bed.
Yes, that's right.
Well, I'm moving to this side of the zoo for a little vacation. How's about renting me that bed for 4 weeks?
Gee, Tennessee, this is how we can make money to fix the place up.
How much rent would you be willing to pay?
$4 and you got yourself a deal. And here's a little contract I've already drawn up. Just sign right here. Fine. Here's your copy of the contract, and now I'll just go bring in my luggage.
Gee, Tennessee, we really are lucky.
Right this way, boys.
Hold it! Hold on there! You can't move all that luggage in here! Yo!
Sure I can, partner. Just read the first paragraph of that contract you signed.
Now, wait a minute. That's my bed. This is yours.
Sorry, partner. You better read the second paragraph of that contract. It says I get my pick of the beds.
Oh, boy, Tennessee. I think you should have read that contract before you signed it.
Well, it's only for 4 weeks. Time to get up, Chumley. I'll just brush my teeth and wash up.
Sorry, partner. Anyhow, I think you and your partner had better start cooking my breakfast.
Your breakfast?
Paragraph 4 of the contract says you cook for me.
Here, Tennessee, you can start the eggs. You're a good egg cook, and
That's it, partners. Nice and neat. The contract says you have to keep the place that way. Just 4 more pair, partners. The contract says you have to keep all my shoes shined. Come on, set up the table and break out the cards. We'll have a real party.
Oh, no. There's not enough room in here for all of us.
That's right, partners. According to the contract, whenever I have a party, you have to get out.
We're not going to stand it anymore, Chumley. We're going to see Mr. Whoopie about that contract.
Well, you have a riddle, Chumley?
yeah. How can 5 men stand under one umbrella and still nobody gets wet?
Because it isn't raining.
And Big Bill Bailey says he'll get the law on us if we don't do what the contract says. Can he really do that, Mr. Whoopie?
If the contract is good, my boy, he certainly can. That's really what the word contract means. A promise which can be enforced by law.
Gee, who needs laws anyway?
Oh, we all need laws, my boy. Laws are simply rules, and even a game must have rules. Just imagine a baseball game without any rules. Chaos. Without rules, there would be so many arguments the game would never end. And it's the same with life. There would be no end of trouble. people without laws.
Sure, Mr. Whoopie. But who decides what the laws should be?
Well, in ancient times, the rulers made the laws. And often these laws are very unfair to the people.
Zowie.
But today, in the United States, we have a voice in what our laws will become because we vote to elect the men who make our laws.
Well, I don't remember voting for anybody who wanted to make laws about contracts.
Of course not, Tennessee. The laws about contracts are very, very old. You see, there are two basic kinds of contracts. The first is an oral contract. Now, when you're offered to rent your spare bed at a certain price, and when Big Bill Bailey accepted your offer, that was already a contract. An oral or speaking contract.
But then he handed me this paper to sign.
Exactly, my boy. And that's the second kind of contract. A written contract. And by signing this, you have bound yourself to abide by what it says. You should always be careful to read anything before signing it. I'm afraid your only chance is for Big Bill Bailey himself to want to get out of the contract.
That's it, Mr. Whoopie. We'll go back to our room and do some terrible things that will make Big Bill want to break the contract. Come on, Chumley.
Wait! You mustn't do that. Two wrongs never make a right.
Gee, Tennessee, Mr. Whoopie said two wrongs don't make a right. If we do bad things to Big Bill, maybe something bad will happen to us.
Nonsense. What could happen? Mr. Whoopie says the only way we can get out of this contract is if Big Bill wants to get out of it. So we're going to make him want to get out of it.
Ah, partners, you're back just in time. Place needs a good cleaning.
You're right, Big Bill. Come on, Chumley. Let's clean the place up.
Hey, look out!
Gee, Big Bill, I thought you were the trash basket.
Oh, sorry, Bill. I thought you were the sink.
You've soaked my shirt. Now you wring it out and iron it dry. And you get this spot out of my tie.
Sure, Big Bill. 'Cause Chumley's not a very good ironer.
Look out there. It's burning.
Gee, Big Bill, I guess I put a hole in it.
There you are, Big Bill. There's no spot on your tie now. 'Cause it's a little short.
You dumb ox. First my shirt and now my tie. A little more of this kind of stuff and I'll spend my vacation somewhere else. Now cook my dinner.
One dinner coming up.
Gee, Tennessee, what are we going to cook?
What about spaghetti and meatballs? Here are some nice shoestrings for spaghetti. And we'll just cut up this bar of soap and paint it black for meatballs.
That's great, Tennessee. It really does look like spaghetti and meatballs.
Here you are, Big Bill.
Yeah, spaghetti and meatballs. My favorite. Wow! You numbskulls! You're trying to murder me! I'm getting out of here!
Just 1 minute, Big Bill. That'll be $4 for 1 week's rent. Don't forget the contract.
There! I never want to see this place again!
Well, Chumley, at least we got $4. And it's enough to buy some paint to sparkle this place up a bit for my cousin Percy. Come on. Percy, I'd recognize you anywhere. You haven't changed a bit since we were kids.
Howdy, partners. Great to see you. I'll just take this bed. Now, you can unpack my luggage now. There are a few things I want you to wash out and iron, so hop to it. I'm a little hungry, too, so you can start dinner while I take a little nap.
Gee, I guess Mr. Whoopie was right.
I know. Two wrongs
don't make a right.
a right.